So I've been a viewer of the self-improvement niche on YouTube since back in the golden days, right? You had Ali Abdaal, Better Ideas, Nathaniel Drew, Matt Diavella pumping out banger videos every single week. And all of these guys were talking about really great topics, right? But there was one major domain of life that I always felt was significantly underrepresented in the self-improvement niche, and it's music. Why was no one talking about music? I was really perplexed because music has been one of the most powerful forms of self-improvement in my life. So this video has literally been in the back of my head for years, and I'm finally getting around to making it. I feel like I've needed to make this video for a while. Music is a path of self-improvement. Through mastering music, you can master yourself. So there is some kind of motivation, there is some kind of end goal, some result that you are looking for in your life. And generally speaking, we want to be more happy, we want to be more fulfilled, we want to have more of a sense of adventure in our lives, more purpose in our lives, more passion. What if I told you that music can be a means through which you achieve all of these things I've just mentioned? All of them, honestly. Music and learning music and an instrument as an adult should become more commonplace. I honestly don't know why so many people just think that you can't learn music or an instrument as an adult. They don't even consider it as an adult. So many people walk past instruments all the time and they just look at an instrument and they look at a musician and think, oh, that's cool, that's someone playing music, I wish I could do that or something. It's like, yeah, you can do that. Everyone's a musician. You just need the right training. It's like you can become a musician too. You can choose the right instrument that resonates with you. You can find a teacher to teach you the exercises to actually practice. You can learn the music that you love that resonates with your soul so that you're inspired and motivated to practice. I'm not gonna go into like how to do this in this video. I'm more just making this video to hopefully motivate you and inspire you to actually consider learning an instrument and learning music. If it's not something that you've ever considered, I want to ask you, why not? Now, I'm a full-time musician. I've made a life as a musician. It's what I do. I compose, produce, perform. I teach music. I'm building business, teaching music. But you don't have to get to that level. You don't even have to get good at music. You could just pick up an instrument, you know, have it as a part of your daily life, right? Just to pick up the instrument and just start hitting it and making sounds, and that's going to have benefits to your life. So now I wanted to go through a list of 10 major benefits that you can get through learning music, through learning an instrument. Let's get into it. Number one, it's a way to develop your discipline and consistency. Okay, so just like going to the gym to develop a kind of a body that you want, you know, to develop your skills on the instrument, you need to practice on a consistent basis, right? So that requires discipline and consistency. Now, what I've found in my life is that when I was more disciplined with my piano practice, I became more disciplined in my life in general. I started making my beard to a higher standard. I started grooming myself to a higher standard. I started, you know, keeping my spaces tidy and organized, right? So discipline begets discipline, right? If you're disciplined in one area, that will spill over to other areas. Number two, learning an instrument can be a means of developing your patience and your focus. At the start, it's not easy to develop your skills on an instrument. In fact, the game of music is challenging in the sense that level 1 is probably the hardest level, right? Especially if you're an adult, right? Because it's harder to learn an instrument as an adult. I don't believe in that personally. Don't let that be a limiting belief. That is such a big limiting belief that literally holds back so many people. But the thing is with music and with an instrument is that it's a language, right? And you have to learn to speak that language. But you already kind of know music because you've listened to music your whole life, and you want to be able to communicate with music, but you don't have that technique yet, that physical foundation, and so you're frustrated, right? And so it's really hard at the start, right? So that requires patience. It requires that you just show up and do the exercises even though they're boring. Number 3, music is a way of becoming more emotionally integrated. Music is a way that you can express your emotions. You can literally put your emotions into a piece of music, right? When you're performing a song, you can, you know, perform that song with emotions, and guess what? Whoever's listening to that song might feel those emotions, and it might trigger something inside them, right? So music actually has a positive impact on the people around you as well. It doesn't just benefit you. When you develop musical skills, you can also provide those musical skills to help the world, to help the world heal, to inspire the world, to motivate people. Number 4, it's a positive outlet for your emotions. Okay, so let's say that you get angry for some reason, right? You get really angry. Well, if you play the drums, you can just channel that anger into the drums. Instead of like lashing out at someone and hurting them, right? You could channel that emotion into the drums and have that person, instead of, being hurt by what you said to them, they could like be dancing to your music. Like, it's like, are you kidding me? The emotional outlet is so positive. You don't even need to be good at an instrument to do this. You can literally just take an instrument and just throw yourself at it. Number 5, you will get out of your head and connect with your body more. You can actually really connect with your body when you're playing music. You can tap into a sense of rhythm. You're just like being present with the instrument. You can tap into a flow state, right? You can get into this flow state, and especially when you start getting into like performing music, you can get into the flow state a lot, and you can really just get into your body more. It's always good to get out of your head, right? Number 6, you can transmute your pain and suffering into art that can have an impact on other people's lives. So let's say that you went through a really intense episode of depression and you came out the other side. Well, you have so much material from which you can write music with, right? You can write songs about your experience going through that depressive episode, right? And then if you perform those songs can connect with people who are going through exactly what you went through. Like, they might need to hear what you went through in a musical way, right? This is one of the reasons why Mac Miller was like one of the greatest. His fans absolutely adored him, and they were broken when he passed away. Why is that? Because he was able to really reach people and connect with people, because he transmuted his pain and suffering into art, and he made people feel seen. And so this is actually one of the really powerful things about music. Like, you can reach people. Deep down inside, you can reach people. Number 7, music is a way of connecting with other people. So we like to call music the universal language, right? Because everybody can understand it. I can sit here and play some keys, and I could have someone from Brazil who doesn't speak English or something, I don't know, random country came to mind, and we could literally have a jam together, and we could play music, we could tell stories together, we could literally like have a whole conversation with music. It's like, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Like, that's actually so crazy. Like, jamming is one of the best things in music. It's one of the great joys of music. Number 8, you can find friends and community with music. I have found the most incredible friends through music. Like, music has allowed me to meet the most amazing people in my life and have the most amazing connections, and you can collaborate with your friends as well. It's not just like this like friend group where you just kind of talk about what's happening around town and what you did on the weekend or something. It's like, nah bro, me and my friends, we're making music, we're out there playing shows. It's such a creative and inspiring friend group to be around. And also, you can join the wider community with music. Music is a very community-based discipline. It's like so rooted in the community, and it's all about just sharing things. It's all about connecting with others, and you can really find a very strong sense of community through music. Number 9, you can connect with music on a deeper level. The ear is like the main thing that you develop in music. This is what allows you to really understand music and connect with it and learn and study it on a more professional level. It's like you can really you can understand the artistry of music on a more profound level, and you can listen to your favorite music and you can be like, whoa, I get it now. Once you get to this point, it's like music just opens up, it just gets wider and bigger and deeper, and just like, oh my god, music is so profound, honestly. And my final point is that music can be a way of living a very exciting and adventurous life. Music, for me, has been the greatest adventure. I have found myself busking in Queenstown and sharing my music to travelers of Queenstown. I have found myself touring my own country, New Zealand, with my band, right? Playing on various different stages, you know, exploring all of these different venues, right? And meeting so many interesting people, and it's been the adventure of my life, honestly. And music can be like that. It can be such an adventurous thing. Even just like exploring different sounds or exploring the different instruments out there, the different ways of expressing yourself. It's so adventurous. So if you want a sense of adventure in your life, music is for you. Okay, so I really hope that this video has inspired and motivated you to at least consider starting your musical journey today. It's not too late, honestly. If you have any limiting beliefs, like you're too old or that you don't have enough time or anything like that, those are not true, okay? Don't believe in them. Like, you can literally start learning music today and you can develop your skills. And like, for example, if you go to the gym and you've already achieved results in the gym, why can't you do the same for music? Of course you can. And so you can become that guy around the campfire who's playing guitar and bringing the vibe and bringing music that your friends are singing along to. You can be that guy who sees a public piano and can sit there and play some tunes on it, right? That's just so epic. Are you kidding me? Why would no one want to do this? Okay, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck, have fun, vibe and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!